Good evening and welcome to the full moon channeling with Archangel Michael and the master teachers. Welcome, welcome. And if you're watching this as a video, well, it's just as powerful. And I'll timestamp when we actually begin the meditation as well. Oops, we're back. All right. If we're having an internet issue, I apologize, but hopefully everything's going to be okay for this work and this channeling today. And good evening, everybody. And again, for those of you that are here as a video, if you missed that, we'll timestamp everything, and it's just as powerful. So it's the full moon. It's in the sign of Leo. So we're going to work a lot with the principle of will, work a lot with the heart because Leo rules the heart. And when we cultivate and expand the frequencies of the heart, we are able to firstly align our brains and our entire energy fields to be more cohesive or more coherent with spirit. So this is a big time for evolution. This is a big awakening that a lot of us are undergoing now. It's part of the collective. So there's a big collective awakening that's happening. So it takes the live people a minute or two to get notification. I'm going to say a few quick hellos, then we're going to jump right into this. And I'm going to drink some water too. I think we're going to need a lot of that. So, hi, Pauline. Hi, TZ. Paige, welcome. Hi, Blindly Inspired and Horses and Millie, welcome. Hi, Yvonne. Okay, you guys are a little bit quick for me. Hi, Mikkel. Hi, Linda. Hi, Margaret. I know, too quick for me. Who else do we have? Laura, Children's School of Yoga with Doreen. Yoga class Sunday with Doreen right here, 5 p.m. on the Medium channel this coming Sunday. And hi, Awake. Welcome. Hi from Illinois. I'm in upstate New York currently. Hi, Teriyaki. Hi, Yana. Welcome, welcome. Lisa, welcome. All right, and Project Luiation. Hi, Manifest Yourself. Welcome. You guys. You're here, Adam. Hi, Adam, and oh my God, yes, Frady. Oh God, if I butchered your name, I apologize. Forgive me, please. And here, and Heather Istara's in Hawaii. She's doing her thing now, so that's why she's not sharing in the transmission with us. She actually is a Leo moon, so normally she'd be here doing her transmission also. So she's here in spirit. So anyway, we're gonna get going here. So let me just explain a few of the ground rules here. Firstly, I work with a group. I call them the Master Teachers. That's the name that Susie Mazzoli, the lady who I went to for 3 years to sit in on her energetic channeling session. She called them the Master Teachers. I've heard this group known as the Council of Light also. They're basically interdimensional advanced beings that are working with humanity at this time because we're on this threshold of this massive awakening now that is in progress. And yeah, for the Trekkies out there, we're undergoing the equivalent of what's the expression? The equivalent of having warp capabilities, like being able to travel faster than the speed of light. Well, we can do that with our mind. We can project ourselves anywhere we want to in this universe and all the universes of the multiverse and all the spaces in between, so to speak. So we're really cultivating and reaching our next level of humanity, which is really, coming more into interdimensionality. So talk about the 4D, the 5D, and beyond that. We're interdimensional beings. So our focus and our attention as a collective is currently really on the 3D, the physical, but we're still in the higher dimensional realities. So as we shift in consciousness and our assemblage point shifts, or the point of reference that we perceive reality from, then we start to become more aware of these higher realities and these other dimensions that coexist with this physical dimension. And what the master teachers do is that they channel through me, and I'm leading this meditation, this process. So if you're with me, they're going to be able to access your energy fields through me, through this transmission, and basically raise your energetic frequencies. And when we raise our frequencies, it changes our cellular structure, it changes our quantum reality, which over time changes our physical reality also. Remember, quantum reality, you know, pretty much, and I'm not an expert in quantum physics. I have some background information, but I'm not an expert in it. But from my understanding, it's really understanding what happens on a subatomic level and being able to understand how the universe works based on what happens inside of an atom. Because basically each universe is like an atom unto itself in this vast multiverse. So we talk about the law of attraction, the law of assumption, all that. How about the law of abundance? That everything that exists in abundance, from the atoms and the cells in my body to the air that I'm breathing to the money that the government's printing right now. Everything that exists in abundance. So the master teachers help us align to that reality, to step out of the program lack-based mentality and to come into our true essence, our true nature, and our true being, that of abundance, abundant beings of an abundant universe that are capable of bending and shaping physical reality through intention, through will. So that comes back to that Leo principle of will that we're going to be working on today. So there's a little bit of the background information and how the master teachers work. Like I said, there's some verbal channeling. There's some toning, some light language activation that goes along with this process. And we're also going to be working with Archangel Michael, I believe. Sometimes, every now and then, they throw a curveball and a different energy comes in than I expect. But I believe Archangel Michael is the archangel that we're going to be working with, which makes sense. That's the archangel of fire, the archangel of south, and the moon being in Leo is a fire sign. But really working on the heart, cultivate the heart, cultivate the will, cultivate our warriorship, our spiritual warriorship. Because we need that to overcome these, I don't like the word dark so much, but these negative or opposing forces might be a better word. That's just part of the matrix. It's just part of the reality that we've created collectively for us to ascend and grow. We need not be afraid of it or leery of it or think of it as something bad or negative. Just be aware that it's just part of our classroom called physical reality, or the matrix, or Maya, which is illusion in Sanskrit, whatever word you want to give it, whatever perception that you have of it. That's the reality that we are in. That's what we're faced with. And we are meant to transcend that. And we do that through our spiritual growth, through remembering who we truly are as spiritual beings, as star seeds from other planets or galaxies or dimensions. And we all came from spirit, or we all came from the great oneness, or the great divine oneness. So anyway, it's a little bit of background. So your job is simply to stay with me. If you happen to fall asleep, it's fine. They'll still access you. But the idea is we want to be conscious. We want to remember everything that happens. So there's no subliminal nothing that goes on here. We want to be fully conscious and aware. But yet, we want to be so deep in our meditation that we are fluid, and that the master teachers with their frequency can easily access us to affect our energy fields, to accelerate safely our spiritual growth and our connection with the divine. So that's what we're doing. That is what we're up to. So are we ready? Let me see. Adam, was that asleep? I wasn't consciously thinking that was for you, Children's School of Yoga, but yeah, some people do fall asleep. Like I said, whatever happens, happens. That's the thing. On the other note, you want to try to stay present in a way. Falling asleep is fine unless it's a point of resistance from the ego or the conscious or personal mind. In that case, you want to work through that. Just like, there's a time when I was meditating, no matter where I did it, when I did it, I'd always manifest some kind of distraction. And that's the ego pushing back. Our egos want our bodies to survive. If our energy changes, it shifts, the ego feels threatened because it's not used to it. It's not accustomed to it. And that's where points of resistance come up. For a lot of people, it's anxiety, but some people fall asleep. Some people manifest distraction. You know, it can come in a number of different ways. The idea is don't get frustrated. Don't, give it a thought. Just work through it as best you can. Always do your best. That's, I think, agreement number 2 of the 4 agreements, might be number 3. But Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The 4 Agreements, which is sort of a synopsis of the Carlos Castaneda work, from my understanding anyways. You has 4 spiritual agreements. One of them, you always do your best, no matter what it is. And sometimes we're faced with that, going back to Star Trek, that Kobayashi Maru, the no-win scenario. And in that test, for those that were seeking to be starship captains, it wasn't about overcoming a no-win scenario. It's how you handle yourself. Do you crumble under the pressure, or do you rise to the occasion? Basically, this time is all about rising to the occasion and understanding that, they're here. I all of a sudden I felt them coming. They're here. So I'm going to let them take over. So let's get nice and relaxed now. I think you guys have enough background. Greetings, dear fellow space and time travelers. We are, as this channel says, the master teachers, but you can call us whatever you like. As one of your teachers, Alan Watts, says, you cannot get wet by the word water. Well, don't call us crap or derogatory thing, but keep your sense of humor also. For as you laugh and you raise your vibration, and yes, this time is all about developing your abilities to be a spiritual warrior, to not be in, shall we say, hopium, or just ignoring what's going on in your world and your reality, but to have the faith and the courage. And as the channel was about to say before we just jumped in on him, that we, the master teachers, and we are a conglomerate of many different races of ascended beings from different planets, different star systems, different realities that have ascended to the level of nobody. You want to be nobody also to enter these fields of higher frequencies. As your teacher Joe Dispenza says, the quantum field. You want to be a nobody. Well, as certain beings ascend, they are welcome to join our group. And we are basically an infinite number of beings or energies or entities working together, creating, shall we say, a wholeness or oneness, where we can work with channels like Adam, like yourselves. And you are part of this channeling just as much as he is. The more you can open, the more you can stay with the sound of our voice and stay with this, the more we are able to work on your behalf. So relax and breathe. And there's a conglomerate of many different beings, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Lyrans, the Syrians, and about 4,000 others, give or take a few hundred here and there. We look at your species with awe, and we wish to work with you because you have shown such resilience. There's been many tests, many trials as part of your ascension, as conscious beings, as aspects of spirit, as aspects of the divine. That we find your resilience and your ability to keep going forward no matter how tough or bad the situation looks, to be such an asset that many in your galaxy can learn from your example. So, suffice it to say, you hold a very high place, a very high regard to us. Relax and breathe. We are slowly bringing the energies up. Feel your heart wide open, receptive, big, beautiful, and bouncy. Understand life, your life, physical life, it's but a game. There's a book by Florence Scovel Shinn. We believe we are accessing this channel's memories correctly, called The Game of Life. It talks about this. There are rules to this game. There are rules that you're a physical being, but you have certain pieces, playing pieces, as it were. Pawns, rooks, knights, bishops, that can move and act in certain and different ways. These are your gifts, your abilities. You also have an opposing force, yes? Your opponent, if you're talking about a game of chess, that are trying to counter your strategies. And this is a parody on life and spiritual warriorship. We are raising the frequencies. As in this game, there are rules, but rules can be bent appropriately, can they not? At times, yes. Understanding the rules of the game, understanding the strategies, you start to learn how you can break and bend those rules. Learn how all these parts move. Study, research, understand, and then do inner research through meditation, through opening your intuition, through connecting to your guides and angels. They are part of the game too. They are part of your team. Yes, you have a team in this game. You have confidants. You have helpers. Get to know who they are. Part of this game is remembering. Then the rules change. And you master the game. You transcend the game. You rewrite the script. You make up a new game. And you live in a new reality. And this time, this energy, it's all about warriorship. Not about war, but about warriorship. Warriorship is the art of strategy. It's the strategy of peace. Ironic that it's called warriorship when the ultimate goal is peace, is it not? It's learning how to be a strategist. And yes, in your reality, what you've created collectively and individually, sometimes you do need to fight. Sometimes combat is necessary in this reality. Did Jesus or Jesua really turn the other cheek? Or did he face off in battle when it was necessary? We believe he did both. Know when to drop your weapons, or know when to hold your weapon strong. It is all about strategy. There are times to fight, and there are times to negotiate. As another song goes, yes, we understand this channels and many of your references also, called Turn, Turn, Turn. Yes, our friend the channel is that old, but far younger than we are. And the line is, there's a time to heal, there's a time to kill. And as a martial artist, this channel's teacher refused to teach this channel how to hurt and kill until he taught him how to heal. Imagine that. Warriors are healers. Wow. But the main thing, the main objective that we want to partake to you at this time is that it all happens through having a clean and clear heart. And your opponent in this game of life, opponents, or singular opponent, if you will, wishes to cloud that heart with dread, with fear, with anger, with hostilities. And through your will, your cultivation of will, you are meant to override that, not to say not to feel frustrated or angry at times, but to learn to override these and to come to a higher vibration, a higher frequency, that of gratitude, compassion, love, appreciation, caring, peace, tranquility, and enlightenment. Is it not about the wolf that you feed? Is the battle of good versus evil, dark versus light, just a reflection of the personal battle? Which wolf do you feed? The angry wolf, the hostile wolf, the wolf that wants to take prisoners and maim, hurt, and torture? Or the other wolf that is the pack leader that understands the value of compassion, of love, of order? You're raising the frequencies. Relax and breathe. We are preparing to welcome the archangels in. We step aside. Greetings. I am Archangel Michael at your service. Just breathe and relax. You are a living universe unto yourself. The art of spiritual warriorship is nothing more than the art of the self, the being, the true nature of you and all beings, and the understanding that your nature, as it were, is no different than the other person's. It's no different than the other side. You're all just different aspects, different emanations of the same divine whole. You can call that God, Spirit. This is a time to overcome those emotional and energetic patterns that have been programmed into you for a very, very long time. There's a time that your world was laid to waste by invaders from another time and another area of space. You were an advanced species, more so than you are today. But there's just one thing that was missing during that time. And that is just basic human compassion. That all the focus came into the development of things, of items, technology, comfort, weapons. And though this cycle of human evolution was very advanced, it was missing a key ingredient and the understanding that when life becomes too easy, the human spirit atrophies, becomes complacent, and becomes vulnerable. The path that was being taken, we'll say the wrong path, though there's no right or wrong. And it was almost as if the very highest aspects of the human psyche took over and allowed these marauders to easily take over. Of course, what we are describing never happened on your physical earth. It happened in a different dimension, in a different reality, yet you carry this energies as human beings in this time and space. You carry these memories, as it were. And you know not to follow in that path again. You know that there are times when force and aggression is appropriate, as the ultimate goal is ultimate peace. So what happened to these beings? They were captured, they were killed. They were interbred with their own to capture their human strength, as it were. But funny things happen in the cosmos. Enemies become friends, friends become enemies. There's always a changing of the guard, so to speak. There's always a change of perspective. How many of you had a best friend once that just became a mortal enemy, or vice versa, as it were? This will happen in your world soon, where that evil empire, Russia, becomes a valued ally of the Western world. Yes, that is written into your karmic, shall we say, history, or herstory, or mystery, my story. And these beings came back to Earth, part human, part alien, part cat, part dragon, and reseeded and repopulated the planet with a divine mission to create a reality suitable for the age of Kali Yuga, the overcoming of, shall we say, a reality predicated upon war, only to discover that within war, peace exists, within peace, war exists. It all comes back to the heart. So breathe. We are going to raise the frequencies. We are going to work with the heart center and the solar plexus to assist you now in clearing this and many other past life, past incarnation, separate reality, memories, energies that effect now. For this is the time of the shift. This is a time where your reality splits. Realities do that sometimes. You can create a whole new timeline. Feel yourselves expanding, growing, stretching in this energy, becoming larger, starting with the heart, becoming larger and open, more pliable. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract. Pump that heart, pump that aura, allow more energy to come through. Understanding that at the end of the day, at the end of the long and hard battles, the realization the only battle was internal. And that battle finally gets resolved in the understanding that you are not dualistic, but rather holistic beings living in a fractal, dualistic matrix universe. And when you remember who you truly are, you reascend to the realm of spirit or God or whatever you want to call that, to begin yet a new reality, a new life that is old and ancient and timeless. Aya doyo te te kicha mapopoka ke kuapapatisho te pedeo pa mama no kuapapate doisho wawaya na wawawa. We are assisting you in removing energetic, shall we say, crystals or deposits in the heart area. Kwapede popoma mopufisha no lo ya. Some of these obstructions are actually chemical in your physiologies, chemistry, pollutants, toxins. Chichaya mama, assisting the system in removing those. Chochoya ma nona dedeya humiya nona nada tosho aya he eto mai ho bakushua. Clearing, cleansing, opening. Expanding and brightening the frequencies of the heart. For the frequencies of the heart are the frequencies of spirit, the frequencies of divine love. Clearing, cleansing, opening, expanding. Working with the energetic structures, the energetic fields. For it's your time to ascend, and part of this means to be able to cultivate higher and stronger frequencies through the heart, but through the entire energetic fields of your being. And as it clears, opens, and brightens, the mind clears and opens and brightens. And the clarity of spirit clears and opens and brightens. And you can still be on or in a dualistic universe, but not be dualistic in your perceptions, thinkings, and knowing. This is when you become a master. which takes many lifetimes, granted, but can happen in an instant in any lifetime. And you discover you're not bound by physical law, physical body, or physical means. It is but a tool for growth, a tool as a weapon if need be. And just place gentle focus in the heart with beautiful golden yellow light pouring out of it. This is your will. This is a representation, or shall we say, a symbolic, what are the words? Energy of your heart frequencies. This upgrade, as it were, will serve you greatly in stepping into your next level of spiritual awakening. Yes, there are many levels. There's a beginning, which is right now, but there's no ending. It's a circle. Just like these ancient humans, eventually, those few that did survive on planet Earth, they could not kill everybody, could they? No, they could not. Wound up going into caves, wound up going underground. And so the cycle begins. For in your planet, like all planets, you do not have a linear development. You have a circular one. It's a mere 14,000 years ago you started on a new, we'll say a mini cycle. The fall of Atlantis and other cataclysmic events that happened on the planet, which your scientists and archaeologists are only beginning to discover now. Isn't that neat? Giles. We are the Archangel Michael and the Master Teachers. We're going to continue to work and raise the frequencies. Allow the love to fill your hearts. Yellow golden light streaming through it and expanding throughout your body and aura and into the fields of energy around you. Within that heart, within that beautiful beating heart of yours, you can also place your intentions, your desires, your dreams. Oh, no, desire's not a bad thing. Desires of the Father, right? Word origins of your language. The Sire, the Father, the God, or the Mother. Relax, breathe. Sit with the energies. This is a very purging transmission. We are working with you. But focus on the increase. Don't focus on the loss. Focus on the increase now. Focus on the cultivation of greater, higher, and stronger heart frequencies and personal frequencies. And allow us to continue to work with you to increase that. For it's through this increase, through that inner light that shines from the very inner core, the very inner reaches of your beings, and brilliant light, many times brighter than the sun. As that expands outward, it clears the darkness or the stuck cog or negative energies of programming in your world. Again, you cannot hate, you cannot be angry, frustrated, scared of those dark, evil forces, but rather you must embrace them with love also. That is how you begin to clear the duality and cultivate holisticness. Knowing that good and evil came from the same God. And how in an earlier translation of your scriptures in your Bible talks about Lucifer, the angel of dark, yes, returning to God when his evil deeds are done, returning to source, returning to oneness and wholeness. And my, the humans went through so much at the hands of Satan, of Lucifer, whatever you wish to call it. But humanity grew and they transcended the duality through their cultivation of heart, their cultivation of will, and their cultivation of spiritual warriorship. Understand that they are stronger and united we stand. Yes, unity starts from within. So feel your heart glowing, expanding, not fragmented. As we assist you at this time in integration of all the lost fragments of your soul essence in this and other lifetimes through the traumas and dramas. This is the gift of this particular full moon, of this energy beacon, of that body, that satellite that circles your world to keep its orbit in integrity and to keep the matrix alive, reflecting back to you the Aquarian sun that is about evolution and positive change. We are going to complete the transmission, relax, breathe and focus on the heart. Yukoye apayana. Yapata. Raising the frequencies, expanding the frequencies, relax, breathe, allow. Relax, breathe, allow, feel the flow, be the flow. And you were born from love. You exist within love, and when it's time to leave your physical body, you return to love. You are the master teachers, and Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron at your service this evening. We are complete, so we are going to start to slow the fields, or the flows, we should say. Start to feel your energies condensing, your fields condensing back around your body, back into your heart. Feel your center line, feel all your chakras in your center, all the 7 and beyond, and the below and above space. Allow any excess energy to drain down your center line through your root, through your earth star chakra, and into the earth. You can visualize or imagine roots, letting any excess energy back into the earth. Do this for a moment. This will help clear any of the staticky charge that's left over from these energy transmissions. So you'll be able to sleep later. When you're ready, open your eyes. Drink lots of water, guys. You know, on a full moon, it's a good idea to hydrate anyway and to eat light. The glandular system is super active when the moon is full. So you know, that's part of the process. So you're taking good care of your bodies. Yeah. So hi. So Millie saying I'm so cold. Hi, yummy face fuchsia flower shape. So cold. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Suzette. And location yellow teal bars. Wow. So you guys are getting a lot of visual stuff, I guess. You're welcome. So thanks for quoting Madonna, Mikel. We are living in a material world. Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's good not to be in denial. We just want to transcend that. Or maybe even just say expand on that, and allow our spiritual energy to influence our material world. And that's what, manifestation, or the law of attraction, is about. I'm talking a lot about that because my revised course, Power Attunements, which is really the spirituality behind manifestation. I'm starting that in February, five Thursdays in a row, although it's on Zoom, so it's all recorded. But it's a 5-part course, and there's 7 treasures in this program that I channeled, and it's partly channeled, it's partly drawing upon the great teachers that I've worked with, like Sandra Taylor definitely gets a big credit in the development of this program, author of Quantum Success. That was in 2013. But in any event, we're starting that course, and if you do this and do the exercises that are very simple and keep doing it, you're going to increase your point of manifestation so many fold, because it's cultivating spirituality and learning how to work with our spirituality in order to affect our physical reality, because that's part of the rules. That's part of the game that they were talking about, right? That this is like you can treat this as a game. There's rules in this matrix, and the spiritual development happens by learning how to master energy, manipulate energy. And if you learn how to do this, you can start to bend and shape reality and start to manifest your dreams and desires. So that's really what this is about. So if anybody's interested, I'll leave some information. You can email us at info@atombetweentheworlds.com. And I'll leave that email on the pinned comment also, as well as the description of the course is going to be on the pinned comment as well. So I hope some of you can join us. It's been a life changer for me. I believe that's how I was able to cure the autoimmune issues, was applying my power attunements, mind over matter, and all that stuff, as well as diet. So there were dietary things. What you feed your mind is number one. What you feed your body is number two when it comes to health and healing. because what I had, it manifested as severe chronic eczema, but there's actually a disease that I can't remember that the doctor described to a T, like my whole process, which also said that usually people die within their mid 60s from it. I'm 65. I'm very much alive. I don't have it anymore. That's the point I'm trying to make. But anyway, we can learn how to heal our bodies, and our genetics and pathogens, they matter also, but it's what's here and what's here in the heart and the brain, and what we feed these bodies, these instruments, so we can have a human life and a human experience. That's what really, really matters. So anyway, we are going to learn how to do that. So anyhow, drink lots of water, eat light, and yeah, so thank you, Mikhail, for that. Drop a like. Yes, thank you. Yeah, if you guys like this, maybe more people will get turned on to this work. Which from your comments, through the couple of years I've been doing this, have been very effective for a lot of you. Liking helps. Have a blessed night, you too, Millie. Felt very purging. Yeah, so we're still in that purge. I'm doing a lot of purging myself right now. So we're in that, and that's basically it. So oh, you're going to Sedona. I'm jealous. Not really. I'll make it to Sedona soon enough. So have fun, Patriot Chick, with that. And thank you, Lisa Hassan. Purging indeed, yeah. So yeah, we need to purge. We need to clear in order to empty the cup to refill it, so to speak. It's what we're purging is what's kind of interfering with our ability to transcend into higher frequencies. We get bogged down by energetic stuff, by physical stuff, and all this. So we have to purge that in order for us to be able to cultivate the higher frequencies. Because it changes our nervous system, it changes our bodies, it changes our energetic fields, and we just can't go into those higher energies and awaken to that level if we're very toxic, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever. So yes, purging is definitely a part of it. So lots of water, safe travels, everybody. We're going to end now. And come back and do this as many times as you like, and bring those full moon energies back to you. Love you all. Take care.